Now, one of the things that we read, which I think I did not mention during the Q4 earnings, is the response that Nio gave when he was asked about the Onvo L60 deliveries not meeting expectations. I mean, he gave 4 reasons why this is the case, but at the end of the day, he reassures that things will get better. In fact, things have already started improving, right? I mean, without wasting any more of your time, the first thing that he said was the problem. When you look into Onvo, it's brand awareness. Number 2, sales network. Then number 3, sales team, and the availability of battery swapping. These are the 4 things that he said. These are the core of what might have led into Onvo not doing that well. But the good thing, he said, things are getting better. Things are improving. I mean, if you have a look at the first one where he was talking about the brand awareness, I mean, he said Onvo is a new brand. And of course, in terms of awareness, it's far below its competitors, right? This is one thing that it's already, it must be factored in. Yes, of course, Onvo was launched. I mean, right now, Onvo stores, as of the end of December, Onvo had over 100 stores, but still the brand awareness was not, was still very low. But still the brand awareness was still very low, and this did hurt the sales because not many people know or knew what Onvo is about. But something that he said the feedback from the customers that are buying Onvo, these feedback are positive, and they will make the brand awareness to be a bit simpler, because those that are driving Onvos are already sharing some good feedback about the model. I mean, the second thing he said, the sales network. One of the things that Neo highlighted is that end of last year, Onvo had 105 stores, right, that were selling Onvo. And he said to date, they've got 400 stores. And that 105 stores obviously was not enough to make Onvo to get as many deliveries, as many sales as possible, which is why they've been aggressive, and now they've got 400 stores all over China, which hopefully with this it will attract quite a number of people to come and buy Onvo. He said these 400 stores that are available for Onvo, of course the team also, some team members are still fairly new, and of course there's still more teaching that still needs to take place. They need to be trained also, and they have been showing some, they've been trainings that have been conducted, and they've been showing some progress in terms of making sales, right? I mean, you know that Onvo president last week came and said that whatever cars they are selling is based or is directly proportional to the orders they are receiving. So whatever they are receiving in terms of orders, that's what they are selling. So if you see Onvo selling 1,300 per week, probably chances are that's the orders they've been receiving on a weekly basis, right? When you see the numbers going up, that's the orders that they've received. They said they've cleared all the backlogs of orders from last year, and some people coming from the Onvo president, they've cancelled orders because they could not wait any longer. But he said they've learned that, and the CEO also coming and stressed the point that yes, we've got 400 stores right now, but also the sales team were not that experienced. These are guys that are still new, right? They are not yet experienced. Of the sales team also have had an impact into the total sales that Onvo was generating. It is something to be noted, but the good thing is that things are improving. They are now starting to get some good sales, which is very, very important. Which brings us to the third reason, which over and above the network or the sales network is the sales team, which he had already spoken it a bit about on point number 2. He said the majority of the sales team, it's not yet satisfactory, but it's getting there. There are improvements taking place, and this is one of the things that led into obviously sales dropping, sales suffering of Onvo. I mean, he said 60% of the Onvo sales team have only been with the company for less than 3 months. So they joined the company 3 months 3 months ago, and therefore they are not yet experienced. And these, the more they stay with the company, the more experience they will have. And like I said, he said there has been some positive sentiment. Things are changing. They are getting some orders, which is always a good thing, right? He said, without looking at the actual numbers, but comparing to the kind of progress that has been made month to month, they are improving steadily. So these 60% of the new people that have joined in Onvo, in terms of making sales, they are improving. There is growth steadily that is taking place, which that he said it's something to note, and it will make things to be better for Nio. Now point number 4, it is the battery swap supply. He said, the Nio CEO said, most of Nio's battery swapping stations that are supporting Onvo, they only had one battery, and this of course brought some frustrations onto those that are driving Onvo cars, to say that sometimes they are not finding battery swapping bringing the convenience like it's bringing to the Neo cars, right? And this was primarily because for Onvo, Neo had only one supplier, and that is BYD. Now they've got two more suppliers. They're supplying the batteries of Onvo, and now they are able to load more batteries onto battery swapping stations. He also highlighted something very important, by the way, that right now as I'm doing this video, battery swapping stations that Onvo users can go and perform battery swaps from is 1,500. Onvo users have got 1,500 battery swapping stations which they can go and perform a battery swap, which this is good, man. This is massive. This shows us the massive progress that Nio has done or has made. 1,500, end of last year we're talking about 1,000. Now we're talking about 1,500. End of last year we're talking about what? Less than 1,000, but now we're talking about 1,500, which this should not be a train smash anymore. The fact that they've got other suppliers supplying them Onvo batteries, and right now they've got 1,500 battery swapping stations. I think this time around, those that are driving Onvo will start seeing or getting the convenience that comes with battery swapping, which will be so great, as this will make or bring some massive awareness of battery swapping all over China, to say that it's not only Nio that is, by the way, you have to buy when you want to utilize battery swapping station, but there is also Onvo, which is just so great. So yeah, man, these are some of the reasons why the Nio CEO said they were struggling to get sales. Hopefully things get better. Hopefully things improve. I have said a lot about this. Yeah, hopefully things improve. Hopefully we get to profitability in Q4. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will see you on the next one, and God bless you all.